Leonardo da Vinci was a brilliant Italian Renaissance polymath, renowned as a painter, engineer, and inventor, and celebrated as one of the most creative and insightful minds in human history. His notebooks contain thousands of pages of mechanical designs, most of which were never built during his lifetime. Among them is this finely crafted clock, documented in the Codex Madrid I. Today, let's explore how it works. Before diving into each part, let's get a quick overview of the whole clock. The driving weight on the left provides the power, balanced by a fixed counterweight on the right. The rope from the driving weight connects to the winding handle in the middle, which is the central axle of the entire system. From there, power splits in two directions: upward through one gear to drive the hour hand, and downward to drive the second hand. Between the winding handle and the second hand, two large parallel wheels engage the verge, an upright rod with three cylindrical pins, which rocks the crossbar and its two heavy balls. And it is this swinging motion that controls the speed of the entire clock. Now let's go through each part in detail. The clock's only power source is gravity. On the left side hangs a weighted container filled with coins. As gravity pulls it downward, the rope attached to it unwinds from an axle, and that rotation drives the entire gear train. This is called a weight-driven clock. It was the standard method of powering large clocks before the invention of the mainspring. The energy is simple and reliable. As long as the weight has room to fall, the clock runs. On the right side hangs a fixed teardrop-shaped counterweight. This one never moves. Its only job is to balance the frame so the clock doesn't tip over from the uneven load on the left. When the driving weight reaches the bottom, you use the winding handle to crank it back up, and the clock continues running. At the center of the clock is the winding handle axle. From here, power splits in two directions. Upward, power passes through a reduction gear to drive the hour hand, ensuring it completes exactly one rotation every 12 hours. The ratio of teeth between the two gears determines the speed ratio. The more teeth on the driving gear relative to the driven gear, the greater the speed reduction. Downward, power passes through a small gear to drive the second hand. This gear has far fewer teeth than the one driving the hour hand, allowing the second hand to spin much faster, completing one full rotation every minute. But this gear serves a second function. It shares the same axle as the two parallel wheels behind it. And it is through these parallel wheels that the escapement engages with the entire gear system, controlling the speed of the clock. Without any control mechanism, the driving weight would fall straight to the ground in seconds, spinning all the gears instantly. The escapement's job is to allow the gear train to advance only one small step at a time, at a controlled and regular rate. There are two large parallel wheels. Crucially, their teeth are offset from each other. They are not aligned. As these wheels rotate, their teeth alternately push against an upright rod with three cylindrical pins at its base. This is called a verge. First, the left wheel pushes the verge to the right, then the right wheel pushes it back to the left, creating a continuous back and forth oscillation. This entire mechanism is known as a pinwheel escapement. This forces the verge, and the crossbar rigidly attached to it, to rock back and forth in a continuous oscillation. The crossbar has two heavy balls at its ends. Every time the crossbar swings, those balls must be accelerated through an arc and then decelerated back. Their mass resists the motion. This resistance is called rotational inertia. How do you adjust the clock to run at exactly the right speed? By moving the balls along the crossbar. When the balls are positioned further from the center, their rotational inertia increases. Each swing takes longer. The clock runs slower. When the balls are moved closer to the center, inertia decreases. Each swing is faster. The clock runs faster. This is Leonardo's tuning mechanism, purely mechanical, requiring no external reference or instruments. Just slide the balls and the rate changes. The underlying physics is the same principle used in a pendulum clock, where the length of the pendulum controls the swing rate, or in a figure skater pulling their arms in to spin faster. This clock may never have been built by Leonardo himself, but the principles behind it are real, and they work. Think about what we just saw. A falling weight, a set of gears, a swinging rod, and two balls, all working together to measure something as abstract as time. And the people who designed machines like this lived over 500 years ago, with nothing but curiosity, patience, and a piece of paper. Makes you wonder what we are capable of, doesn't it?